Now from a place that's seen it, Chris Bassett is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to stepping into the box. Barry Bond 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Play ball. He's there. Here's Chris Davis.
The left fielder, number 2. Play ball. Up next for Oakland, right fielder.
So striding forward now, Barry Bond. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bond is retired. So strike.
Baseman.
Ready for another chance. Barry Bond 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second.
Right here.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday was...
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Oakland A's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Chris Bassett earns Now on a Sunday afternoon. Coming to the plate now, Barry Bond. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Lowry. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of.
Batting second, second baseman, Ed Lowry. Batting third. Play ball.
Stepping in, Barry Bond.
Number 5, Barry Bond.
First delivery to him on the. And it's fouled away. Panic on at first, nobody out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Lowry on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting right field.
So in now for San Francisco, Barry Bond. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, Barry Bond facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With one swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. San Francisco. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're in. Striding into the box, Barry Bond, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
The 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon has a play. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet. Digging in to try it again. Barry Bond. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants first baseman.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Some more. Stepping up now.
The batter, number 2.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Barry Bond, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Hey, that's a good executed breaking ball down this.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Suzuki. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive. On the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Barry Bond will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 2-1 home is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. this man right here certainly did his part here this evening.
Well, he blasted.
MLB The Show has baseball. Felix Hernandez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, yesterday's affair was a 1-run game.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So coming to the plate, Barry Bond. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Suzuki moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Gene Segura stands.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through and spot. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job. Digging in now, Barry Bond. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. No hits in. Stepping in, Suzuki. Well, despite the match.
The batter, number 15.
Now to the plate, Barry Bond.
First baseman, number 5. Barry Bond.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Jackson rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Well, the beat goes on.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Seattle slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Summertime by the bay. 18. At the plate, Barry Bond. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats him.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Barry Bond. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Into the box now, Barry Bond. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Barry Bond.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the second run is across as well. And they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Hey, with that base hit right there.
Brett Phillips.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Now to the plate.
Up next for Milwaukee. Pitcher.
Leading off the inning, Barry Bond, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Knebel, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to come.
Summertime by the bay. Next for Milwaukee, Jonathan Villar.
Second baseman.
So digging in now, Barry Bond. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. Jackson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now another 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Outside and a full count. 3-2. Rhys Hoskins is on deck.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Yelich is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. In the last 10 games.
So stepping in, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun.
In now, Barry Bond. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Francisco. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Now batting. Jackson.
Ready for another shot now. Barry Bond. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Bond.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Throw, and he's called out on a...
The batter, number 3.
Now at the plate, Barry Bond facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes 1 swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With 1 swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Now batting, third baseman, Barry Bonds.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
No, that's down.
2-0 pitch is a fastball low, and it's 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Swing, strike two.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone. 7-5 tonight's final. The Milwaukee Brewers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Jacob Barnes. Saturday Night Baseball on MLB Network from 24 Willie Mays Plaza in San Francisco. Tonight, Madison Bumgarner gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Barry Bonds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's standing in. Barry Bonds.
Number 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. 2 down. Ready once again, Barry Bond facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guys. You know as well as I do. Plate, with one swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game. You know, it's funny, I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Line to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And up. Now batting, Barry Bond. As luck would have it, he gets another chance to keep that hitting streak alive here.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
The 0-1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Broxton's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Barry Bond. As luck would have it, he gets another chance to keep that hitting streak alive here. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Pena gathers, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on. At the plate.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Barry Bond. As luck would have it, he gets another chance to keep that hitting streak alive here. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And at long last, the winning run is across to score. And guys, the Giants were buoyed tonight by a fine offensive performance turned in by this man, Andrew McCutchen. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Giants.
Sunday afternoon. Digging in, Barry Bond. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Jackson leads off first with 1 away. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Another 2-2 offering. Popped him up.
In comes Phillips.
He can't get to it. This one's down.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right?
Now in the box, Barry Bond. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santana ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Down.
And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, this is a tricky right field to get a feel for here in San Francisco. The brick, the fence, it has a little bit of everything as the ball caroms off the wall. He does well to get it back in as quickly as he did, but it's not.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Barry Bond already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy.
Here's Ryan Braun.
First baseman, number 6.
Stepping in and
Leading off for the Brewers.
making his way to the plate, Barry Bond, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there. Into the box now, Barry Bond, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over. 6-1 the final.